Hello, little goins, and welcome to the GoonsCast. I'm Mr. C.
And I am going.
I thought they're the little goins. Whatever.
I'm a
Goon and
goonie.
yeah, you're the Goonie.
I'm the
He
goon.
is the one and the only, the Goonie, and I am Mr. C. And welcome to the GoonsCast, where we talk about literally anything, everything, and literally anything and everything. All uploaded to wherever, honestly.
Yeah, probably
So,
Twitch.
were you gonna say something?
No, nothing.
All right. Uh, Today, since we talk about literally anything, everything, and anything at all, we are going to talk about AI generation. Now, do we have our logo up?
Yeah, our logo's up. Oh wait, here.
The
There.
the Goon is in charge of the actual podcast. I have no clue what's going on. So, our logo, tell us how it's made.
Huh? AI
A logo.
generation.
AI generation. Using Midjourney, we created our logo with AI generation. We put in our prompt, GoonsCast logo, bang. That's what we got. Although it took a while to create.
Took
So,
very many generations of retries and retries of the.
retries and retries. Now, tell me, Mr. Goon, the Goon,
Yeah.
tell me, Goon, do you think that we're going to be able to, like, AI generate podcasts and stuff?
Content? Like
Yeah,
like
content.
video content?
Well, video content already exists. Did you know about that?
AI generated video content?
AI generated videos. They don't have sound, but Google has its own AI, which isn't as advanced like in looks as Midjourney, but is able to comprehend what things are much better, so it can create videos.
Really?
Yeah, here. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to describe to the audience what it is.
Hmm.
AI generated video. So what it basically does is, you know those fractal videos? There's these videos online, it's like deep sleep, yada yada yada, fractals, whatever, and it basically zooms infinitely far into something, and it's just like this like swirling mess. And it
Yeah.
zooms
One time I
infinitely
looked up
in.
what a shepherd's tone was, and that's what came up.
Oh yeah, shepherd's
For
tones usually
those
go
of
along
you
with it.
listening, if you want to know what a shepherd's tone is, look it up. It's
Yeah.
very.
Shepherd's tones are basically tones that go up in pitch forever, which you think, oh, well, like after what, 10 seconds, it would become so high pitched we can't even hear it. But it has this effect where lower pitches are playing at the same time as the higher pitch, and then those lower pitches go up at the same time as the higher pitches, so it never truly reaches a limit. It
And the
is,
higher pitches just stop after a little bit, they fade
yeah.
out. But
The
because the lower pitches are still playing, they become higher and higher, so you couldn't tell that they like
yeah.
changed, and it goes on forever.
So even though it's always increasing in pitch, it never reaches beyond a certain threshold. It's very hard to explain with words. Search it up if you want to know more. Anyway, AI generated videos are kind of like visual shepherd's tones. They zoom in and in and in forever, and they just keep on creating new content based off what it is. I've saw this video. Some guy asked an AI to ask of what hell is like, and it kept on zooming in and in forever, and it looked like a it looked like a music video for like a death metal band because there was all these freaky faces and stuff like that. But what about AI audio, like a podcast, like we're doing right now? Do you think that AI could do that?
And audio. Hmm. Well,
Because audio,
I think
yeah,
first we need to talk about how AI generated things are actually made. Like, how do they be generated at all?
that's pretty simple. It's by human input. An AI is given a bunch of samples of cow mooing, basically. Like if we're doing sound, they are given a bunch of samples of a cow mooing, and then the AI is told that's what a cow sounds like, and so the AI goes, "Okay, I'm gonna try to make that." The AI tries its best to replicate the sound of a cow moving, and it creates like what, 5 audio files, and then a human comes in and selects whatever one is most realistic to a cow. They do this 1,000 times, and then an AI is perfectly able to replicate a cow in audio. With that being said, AI pictures are based off of already existing content and like kind of making it anew and mashing them together. But sound is kind of like its own source, right?
Mhm.
Like sound, you can't just mash it together and have it make sense like you do with pictures. Because with sound, don't you think like the AI would just make random mumbo jumbo that wouldn't have any coherent ideas or something like that?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Don't you think that AI, since AI works by repeating what it's already seen, do you
Oh.
think AI could create new content in
Oh,
form of
absolutely.
audio?
Because it could vary anything it wants to. So it
Really?
could create something new by the end of it, right? Since it varies so
Right.
much.
Let me reiterate my question. Do you think it can make something new that's comprehensible?
New comprehensible. Now
Yeah.
that I'm sorry, I just got a text from someone.
Okay. Ad break.
No, we don't have ads. I'm not.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. Okay, babe.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Bingus v Floppa on Scratch. Are you bored? Are you a person that likes playing games? Do you have
Yes.
access? Thank you. Do you have access to a web browser? Well, then, Bingus v Floppa is the game to you. A perfect bullet hell style game where you control Bingus, who's being chased by Floppa. Watch out, rage mode might get you. Bingus v Floppa on Scratch.
I can actually pull it up right now. Bingus v Floppa is on screen now. I'm afraid if I showed gameplay, it would be so loud, but I will, just for you folks at home. Huh? The sound is just the best part. Oh, I don't think it's showing music. That's good. It's not actually capturing you. This is not good. Wait, talk real quick,
Hello.
and then talk real quick again. Yeah, I don't know why this one isn't working. Not what. Excuse me. Not when Oh, that's why. Okay. Uh, yes. Now, wait. Talk real quick. You cut out so much. There we go.
Have you recorded everything I've been
Uh,
saying?
that. Okay, not that last hello, but yes, now it's recording. Now,
What do you mean now it's recording?
now it's. Oh yeah, I've been recording everything, but now it's recording your voice for the biggest one stuff.
Okay, good. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. It's like the 8th time we've done this, and I swear, if you messed up the audio again, I will strangle him. Anyways, well, you showing Bingus v Floppa?
Yes.
Alright, ad break over.
Floppa angry.
Oh.
So, where
I'm
were
playing
we?
right now. I'm in the middle of the session.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all you get to see.
Visit Bingus v Floppa on Scratch, created by Goons.org, for fun, entertaining.
Goons dashboard.
Goons-org, sorry, not Goons.org. Goons-org on Scratch for a fun, entertaining couple of minutes. Now, back to the podcast. So, Mr. Goon. Sorry, the Goon. I always call him Mr. Even though that's not part of your title, because I'm whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. So we are on AI generated audio, and we were talking about do you think it'd be possible for an AI to generate cohesive, and original audio.
I am
Like,
sure anything is possible when it comes to machine learning and AI.
what I do think an AI could do is an AI could learn what is cohesive and what isn't, right? So a human could go and say, "Hey, the audio that you just spat out, that's not cohesive, or that is cohesive," and the AI could learn, "Oh, okay, okay," and then the AI could just purposely not do anything that it like has already done.
Mhm.
Do you think that would work?
Yeah.
So
Wait.
even though it wouldn't really make much sense, it'd be cohesive and be original. So I think that qualifies the thing. So yeah, doodle doodle at a point or something like that. We figured it out.
Huh?
Nothing. I was just saying, yeah, we kind of figured that thing out.
Mhm.
So if AI generation is possible enough where in like entire images can be created, have you ever heard of that one art show that had an AI generated picture when first?
No, I did not. That's.
There it was Twitter, it was a Twitter submission type of thing. Basically, people would go onto Twitter, submit their art, all that stuff. Someone win first place. Someone submit an AI generated drawing and it won first, right?
Mhm.
And that caused a huge controversy in the art and AI generation world because some human who didn't know that was AI generated looked at all the human created content and then the AI generated content and said that AI generated was better. And this was like a professional judge, right?
Professional, professional.
Not professional, but they did it as like a side job type of thing, right?
Yeah.
And so, do you think that puts art in like danger?
Art. Oh. Um. So AI generated
No.
content, putting having it like be better than actual art, putting real art in danger. So it's the thing with art, right? Some people will say art is just how it looks, right?
Right.
But usually art is like in like the like art is for like if you look at art and you feel something, that art has done its job. But if you look at the art and say, "Oh, that looks cool," it's not exactly art.
I do think that is a good explanation, but let me show you something real quick. Do 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 do. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm going to show you an AI generated, very strong AI generated image. By the way, this may trigger warning, military soldiers and stuff like that.
I'm hold on, let me look at this before. Are you in it right now?
I just sent it to you.
Sorry, be right back.
What do you mean be right back? We're in the middle of a podcast. We are okay. It has appeared that the goon has left. What I am seeing right now, since he can't show it on the podcast, I don't have access to the podcast, is it is a depiction of a bunch of soldiers infiltrating a city created by AI. It's stylistic. It's in the style of charcoal drawing. It looks incredibly, I guess, emotional. That's the word. It looks incredibly emotional. As the goon said, AI. I mean, sorry, not AI. Art is based upon.
I'm sorry.
Hi, I've been
Hi, back.
I've been talking.
Okay, I'm sure this is
Um,
great.
art is based upon emotions. That's what the goon said. Correct.
Mhm.
So, do you think that this
I will be showing
image
that image.
you so do you think that this image has the power to be considered actual real art based on the criteria that you gave at least? Okay. Yeah. With that being said, going back to our previous part, our topic about art being in danger, do you think that people will just stop caring about normal artists artists if AI generated art gets too good. Because I didn't make this. I went into the Midjourney Discord server and I just picked a random image that looked powerful, right? There are thousands of these being created every single day. Like, you know how hard it is to create art? It's painstaking. People work for months to create art like this. And then an AI can bang, do it like that in about 60 seconds. And so, yeah, go ahead. It is mind-boggling. You say that even though you've used the content a lot, and it still baffles me, as there's thousands of like little Discord rooms. I guess what's the name of it? Little chats. There's thousands of Discord chats within the Miss Journey Discord server, and they are all used to like just pump out AI generated content. People put in their little prompts, and then bang, 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 bang. They get it back easy peasy.
Hmm. It takes less than 2 minutes, correct?
About 60 seconds per image, maybe 2 minutes if it's high quality enough, since there's quality settings.
Yes.
Either way, much faster than an actual artist can
Yes.
do. Way, way, way faster. Of course, art is in the eye of the beholder. You kind of said that earlier. And
Hmm.
so, do you think art has a better quality if it is actually human created?
Um. Well, in real art, right?
Right.
You like in with made by a human, and you if you knew, let's say if you didn't know it was made by a human, I don't believe that you would, you know, like know that it wasn't made by a human if you didn't know anything about AI generated stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But if you knew it was made by a human, you would know if the art was powerful enough. If you knew that was made by a human, you would like feel something more um than what AI generated stuff does. But if you did, I suppose if you did not know, then I suppose it you wouldn't care, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is the issue with AI generated content. If we go back to that competition I mentioned earlier where that robot won first,
Yes.
that has something to do with it. You have to know an AI didn't generate this. It's not I have to know a human made this. It's I have to know that an AI didn't generate this for it to lose its impact. And I really think when it comes to the world of consumers and companies, they want to cut corners everywhere that they go. And artists are notorious for being underpaid already. Well, now
Ooh,
they can just
this
be
is
not paid because they aren't their services aren't needed anymore. You can just get an AI to do it for you.
like this logo, like this
Like
awesome
the
logo, and
logo.
also this picture that is up on screen. Well, I guess this is made by real photos. 50 real photos of Republican senators with the
Are
red.
you really showing Snow Miser and Heat Miser?
not not snow miser.
Okay, those two little weirdos on screen is every Republican senator and every Democratic senator
No,
mashed in one.
I did the Democratic one. That was, oh my goodness.
Also known as Snow Miser and Heat Miser, because that's what they look
Heat
like.
miser's on screen now.
Oh
I don't have a picture of snow miser. Could you give me one?
yeah, yeah. Here, I'll give you Snow Miser.
Well, this is
I'm Mr.
this
Snow
is
Miser. I'm Mr. Cold. I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Ten Below. That's not a very good image. Why did I send you that one?
no, like the one of the person, the actual like comprise image of
Oh, I
50.
thought you had that.
No, I don't. I just have the one that I use for a profile picture somewhere. And then above that is Dude Cream Y. I will not be explaining the backstory of that image.
What?
The Dude Cream Y picture.
Why are you
Dude,
showing that though?
because
That's
it's
my
on screen.
question. Ah, darn it.
Everything can be on screen when I'm in charge.
I know it can. Okay, I'm just instead of finding it in our Discord chat, I'm gonna go online and find it.
I can put a a a funny meme on screen if I wanted to. Which once I look what this meme will be, I will probably put it there. Um.
Here, I gotta find him.
Okay, not that one. That meme is not.
Why are you showing the Frog season 1?
No, not that. What? No. Um. You know what? Here, I'm gonna send you this real quick. I was looking at one and I was like, this is not the one I'm gonna put on screen. Um.
Oh, aha! I found it. And I accidentally launched Poker Stars. All right, show that to the goons at home. Goins.
The Goins. Yeah, we're just gonna call you guys Goins. We're gonna call the listeners Goins.
The little goins. Come on, Poker Stars, quit. I didn't mean to open you.
Okay, now that this is, I have the picture, I will be showing it to you now. Uh, whatever it may be. Did I save it?
Okay, whatever. While he tries to figure out how to run a podcast, I'm going to continue on to our next topic. So, with the idea of creativity in mind, right? We obviously have to get a little bit meta and talk about podcasts in their own. Do you think we are running out of ideas? I kind of feel like we are.
Running out of ideas?
Running out of ideas for podcasts, because you know how much new podcasts are uploaded at like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. every day?
No, I
Like
don't.
tens of, I think there's a couple hundred new podcasts created every day on those sites. Which is wild considering how much content each one pumps out. Like, name one random subject. There's a podcast of it. You want to talk about swamps? Swamps cast. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the swamp, all the frogs, all the lizards, all the bog stuff in it, right? You want to talk about, I don't know, poker? You got the poker cast. You want to talk about food? You got the food cast. Why won't this application quit? Task manager, get on it.
Okay. Oh man, this is great. We got Snow Miser and Miser and on both sides of the screen. Okay, Dude Cream Y is
Ah.
going away now.
Thank you for decorating the screen. I cannot see what he's doing. If if the goon is doing something ridiculous, just I'm not a part of it. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, here. I could actually. Oh, here. Let me move this down.
just think, what's a good idea for a podcast besides like the one we're doing right now? Just have a good hard thought.
A good idea.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm.
Oh no. He's letting me see. Oh.
And this is our profile pictures. Okay, so a good idea, right?
Yeah. Good idea.
For a podcast.
Uh-huh.
Depending on how you like talking about things, right? It could a good idea can really be anything, depending how good at talking you
You're
are.
avoiding the question.
I'm sorry.
You're avoiding the question.
What's the question?
A good idea. A question. Good idea for a podcast. You're like, a good idea can be anything. You sound like a company trying to avoid the fact that they've just fired everyone. they're trying to they're trying to ease all their employees into accepting the fact that they no longer work there.
Um.
Get into the meat and bones, man.
Um. Talking about. Hmm. Talking about. I don't know. What is freaking all the successful podcasts talk about?
Exactly.
Backrooms theories? What? What are they talking about?
Backroom series? That could be a good one.
What are they talking
Except,
about?
what I'm mainly trying to say is with TV, right?
Mhm.
We have lots of different ideas we can do. You can do tons of things. There's still great ideas out there. I have this really good movie plot that I might talk about later. I don't know. There's endless things that you can do with TV. With only audio, with like only a one sense experience, it's so much harder to do stuff. You know, and that's why I think podcasts are impressive, not to toot my own horn or anything like that.
Mhm.
I think they're impressive just so that they're able to make only one form of like media that impressive. Which brings me to the next subject. How does one become famous on like on the internet, just in general?
Hmm.
Cuz
Famous?
yeah, cuz here's the thing. I have a YouTube channel, right? Whenever I upload a video, I get about 40 views. I always have to
Really?
wonder, where do these people come from? How are
Probably
they
from your old
ending up
videos.
here?
I would say from
Like
your old videos.
I upload videos pretty regular. I'm going to upload this as a YouTube video.
I'm gonna upload this.
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah, on the GoonsCast channel.
My main question would be, how do people end up in the GoonsCast channel?
How do people end up here?
Yeah.
Like
So,
how would they find this?
yeah.
Hmm. Well, YouTube. That is a great question.
So, let me explain how the internet used to work. In the internet, people got famous by talking about their internet stuff in real life. Like, Facebook got famous by going to a bunch of press conferences in front of a ton of people. Look, we got this new thing called Facebook, yada, yada, yada. Now that can't work. If you try promoting your social media only in real life, well, you're gonna fail. Because all the social media people are on social media in their houses, haven't touched grass in years, that type of thing.
Mhm.
And so, when you try to become famous, you have to connect to them, obviously, right?
Mhm.
But you know how hard it is trying to get people to go from one platform to another?
Oh yeah. Have you? I've actually seen a couple of quite a bit of people on the internet where they say, "Oh, I'm going to be moving to this platform. I'm going to be like all the stuff here. I'm not going to be here on this platform anymore." And you see what they have on the one platform they started on, right?
Right,
And then they move to a different platform, right?
right,
But they only have a fraction of the subscribers or the view count of what they had originally.
right, yeah.
And that is like like really.
That's a perfect example of why getting famous now is so much harder than it used to be.
Mm,
Because it's really everything is a platform. On YouTube, YouTube is a platform. There's smaller platforms within YouTube. You've got YouTube channels. Those are smaller platforms. In those smaller platforms, you got videos, which is the meat of the content.
mhm.
If you try to get someone to go from one YouTube channel to the other, it's hard. Like, even though you're still in the platform of YouTube, you're getting people to change from platform of one channel to another. Scale that out to an entire website, it's not going to happen. Now, this actually, I want to present to you a paradox, which is bad movies, right?
Mhm.
The paradox of bad movies. They are so freaking famous.
They are
They are
because
insanely
they are
famous. The Room,
so
The Amazing Bulk,
Morbius.
Birdemic, Morbius. Well,
Well, actually, no.
Morbius.
Morbius is good. My bad. My bad.
Shut up. Morbius is a different example. I'll get into that later. But all these movies are considered really bad for two reasons. One, usually pretty terrible writing.
the
director, cast, etc.,
like
etc.
the graphics, like in
Yeah,
Birdemic.
graphics, mainly budget,
Yeah, budget is
and
constraining of all those.
and two is the budget. It's the people who work on it and the budget. That's usually what makes a bad movie, right?
Mhm.
What makes a However, when I say bad movie, I mean an enjoyable type of bad movie. You ever seen The Amazing Bulk in Full?
No.
Oh, it's incredible. Maybe at the end of the podcast we can show that one clip from the Amazing Bulk that we
I
have.
don't know. I think that has some music in them.
That song is so royalty free. No way, it's not. It's classical music. Most classical music is royalty free.
Eh, I don't think so.
I think so. Who's holding the royalties? Mozart's dead.
Yo.
He
Okay.
is. He's been dead for 200 years. Why are you saying yo for?
Yo. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Hmm.
Oh man. You look like freaking Rumpelstiltskin right now, bro.
Oh my god, shut up. Are you gonna show him Rumpelstiltskin me? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, honestly. Show him.
You want me to show them?
Show him. Show
Yeah.
him Rumpelstiltskin.
Uh, you or the picture?
Both. Just
Put them up
show.
on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm putting.
For the little goins at home, this is me.
Hold on.
At least it used to be me.
Uh, oh my goodness. These pictures are so
Oh, by
funny.
the way, links to each other's channels will be in the description.
Oh yeah. You
If you
yeah.
want to go to the Goons channel, you can check my description.
Oh, you're gonna be posting this as well.
Yeah, both of
Oh,
us.
okay. Wait, how am I gonna get this video over to you?
You send it to me as a file.
Through?
Good question. We could do a file sharing website. Whatever. Let's figure that out once we're done with the podcast.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Have you shown them Rumpelstiltskin yet?
En route.
Show them the how did this happen meme.
How did?
What happened here?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so right now what you're seeing is him.
That's me, Mr. C.
This is Mr. C in younger years, like really younger years,
Mhm.
and this is what we say he looks like.
That's what you say, not we. Don't bring a we into
First
this.
of all, you brought it up. Whatever.
No, you did. I'm the one who allowed you to show it.
The
You hear this
similarities
guy?
are so
You hear this goon?
funny.
He is mad, head over heels, mad with laughter over Rumpelstiltskin.
Uh, I don't know why, but look at you and then look at the pictures. It's just so funny. It's not too similar, but it's so funny.
Just show the frog season meme.
Okay.
That one at least has someone else in it.
Yeah. I think you can find these videos on
You can.
on
All
Mr.
of
C's.
all of the videos that we're making fun of are on my YouTube channel, Lucas Gibbs, in the description of
Yeah.
the
I
Goons
will put you in the
channel.
description.
Thank you. All right, do it quick because we got limited time left for the rest of the podcast.
Yes, we do. Okay. It is en route. Oh man, there's so much lag. So this is what on screen is a meme
It-
my friend made or Mr. C made.
About my own channel. That's me on the very left.
And then freaking something happened
Something happened between part 1 and part 5. Parts 2, 3, and 4 were pretty wild. The frog season.
Frog season part
Unfortunately,
five.
we lost 5 viewers along the way.
Frog season part. I bet those are all me, dude.
Not
Um.
all you. You only watched frog season like 3 times.
Okay.
All right.
Like Frog season part five, the execution, and you're just not in frame.
Yeah, that is probably one of the worst videos I've ever made, man.
The frog
Which
season? Are you sure it's not the one
no,
you
it's
deleted earlier?
the one I deleted earlier. Frog season's pretty good. Looping back into what we said before, I actually know a lot about the art of making really bad content that's also really good. That's most
Yes,
of my
you
channel. If
are.
my if I tried my hardest to make my content good, or at least when I used to make content years ago, um, it would be terrible. I would have never gotten the like what for. I have like 14,000 views in total. You know that?
Wait,
Like I
really?
don't know how. Yeah,
Your
14,000
most
if you go into
viewed
my
video
analytics.
is
5,000 views.
6,000.
Were 6,000. Really? It
Yeah.
was 5,500.
Oh, is it?
But how do I pull it off, you may ask? The answer is simple. I don't do it on purpose. If you have ever seen a skit where someone purposely makes a bad movie, right? It's funny, you know, haha. You laugh, you forget. When there's an actually bad, so bad it's good movie, that sticks for so long, doesn't it? Like The Room. Have you ever seen The Room?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
many movies. Last movie I probably
oh.
watched was Men in Black. Honestly, like a movie that
What?
I watched and actually enjoyed. And like,
Okay, first things first, you have
s-
to watch Bullet Train.
I have to watch like movies in general. I have to watch
In fact, I'm
movies.
sending this to your Discord so that you remember.
Are you gonna like pin it or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna pin it.
Okay.
And second thing, second, is made me lose my train of thought.
Yeah. Oh, something about bad movies.
Bad movies, right? What makes a bad movie so good is I think we have to go into the example of Morbius, of what makes a bad movie so bad that it's bad prominent. Bad movies that are so bad that it's bad, I think, have to do with the budget. If there's a movie that's so bad that it's good, it's usually budget based. Like, if they had a triple scale multi-million dollar budget, it would be a terrible movie to watch. Like, not even as a laugh, haha, sit down and watch it type of thing. It'd be like, oh, this is legitimately terrible. Let's put on Men in Black or something. And I think that's what Morbius is. You know how funny Morbius would be if it had a budget of like a couple $1,000s?
It would have been hilarious. Wait, no.
Think about it. No, think about it. Morbius would be one of those movies that are so bad it's good if it had a budget of a couple thousand
But it
dollars.
had a budget of what, a couple
But
million?
had a budget of like $100 million.
Yeah,
And
that is wild. Those are
like
mind-boggling numbers, bro.
I don't think it's actually that big. I think it was more like 30 million.
Okay, well,
No.
I'll look it up right now.
Probably halfway. Probably halfway. I say 45 million. But anyways, and I think that's a weird part of our culture about like not even just comedy culture in general. Because people always talk about how Gen Z's humor is like so broken and messed up and stuff like that. There's a reason it's so broken and messed up. There is a reason that this stuff is funny. It's
75
unnatural.
million
75 million. Yeah, if
for
that movie had a budget of a couple thousand, perfect. Golden. We would have sat down on the couch, watched it, and enjoyed every single second of it. But instead, Morbius is just a movie that's, okay.
made 163 million dollars in the box office.
Oh, they made a profit? Really?
I don't probably because people hate watched it or whatever.
Well, probably just because of all the advertising. No one knew it was going to be
You
that
know,
bad.
well, did they actually advertise it? Advertise it?
Oh, yeah, it was advertised everywhere. Don't you remember Morbius? Just the Morbius advertisements everywhere?
No, I remember people saying how bad it was in that being advertisement.
Well, here's the thing. There's pre-movie advertisements, so like this summer, boom,
Yeah.
boom, and it shows like shots of the movie. There was those everywhere, at least for me. It might have been a regional thing since you're stuck up in Utah. Maybe they don't advertise Morbius there. I don't know.
They advertise nothing. That's probably why I
Yeah,
didn't watch a single
that's
movie
fair.
ever, except for the 20
Watch
minute
Bullet
one.
Train, dude. Watch Bullet Train. Like soon. It's so good.
Yeah.
On that note, Bullet Train is a movie because it's good and has a high budget. The Amazing Bulk is a movie that's good because it's bad, has a low budget. Morbius is bad because it's bad, has a high budget. Moral of the story: budget matters. I've been Mr. C. We're out of time for our podcast. Thank you for coming in. Goodbye.
Goodbye, goons. Goodbye, goins.